Good game, bro.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's get this shit popping. Oh, I got 2 people watching. That's dope. Ice and frozen. Oh man, it's criminal.
I can give you the ice shards.
No, I don't want the ice shards. Just have to wait. Yeah, you just sleep.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at
I don't want
Three
them
River
damn
Stadium, Forbes
really
Field once
sick
stood. We
songs.
are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today,
Wash your damn hands.
matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lost wood.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has
it's
it
fucked
ready to
up.
go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be
my dad?
dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
What shit going on?
Dart going to look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw, Dart. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
That's good. That's good.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here's Dart.
You hold it there. Come close. You hold it there.
Okay.
Come close.
There's one little piece of isolate.
They're going to sit to the trash.
I'll wait for it to get cold. In course, we're working on our extra pronunciation. For like their concert, because NPAs and their licks.
See how I've always worked on your pronunciation with you all the time since you was that fucking small.
Ours is like crazy though.
But do you see why?
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Eventually coming. Where do you go? Where do you split?
Mike Tirico and
I
Greg
left the house
Wilson with you, the
in
veteran
15.
Boswell, getting things started.
I was out on the block selling
Off we
dope
go
at 15. You know
from Pittsburgh.
what I'm saying?
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the...
I'm gonna go get
Just because I didn't want to act right. You know what I'm saying? And shit. It don't last so long.
The 30-yard line.
Shit. Nerves on fire.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Hey, did you get enough? Come here. Where'd you get them fries from? What'd you eat? Where'd you get them? I ain't know. Did you get enough to eat? Did you get enough to eat?
In the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Hey, middle. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson now to throw on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
On first and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now Jackson on the move. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. To the air one more time with Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go down here with Henry. And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Derrick
Baltimore.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. They're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt, and the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren.
Damn.
He'll take this forward for a 1-yard pass. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A gain of 1 brings up
On third down, Rodgers. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10,
Damn, would somebody do something about that, motherfucker?
back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, Rodgers.
What?
Draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Somebody
Here's a
caught me.
3rd and 10.
Get 300! Get 300!
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now the caught, it's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing Rodgers. Now a deep ball.
Oh, I fucked it up.
There's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A 1st down throw for Jackson.
Damn.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Escaping to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson now. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Draw the line in the sand. Let's go.
Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Didn't like that.
It's a zone read.
Hell no, dog.
And Arizona can even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
No, we changed it. Hey, hey.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson.
Damn it.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Ravens.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 28-yard line.
They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. First down for Aaron. Flushed his right.
Oh, it.
And he's
Yeah, no.
eat this one as down he goes.
Okay.
Miles and North getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod.
Damn, man. He's on my ass.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look underneath for Henry. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield around their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 11. Good for a Ravens 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Third and long for Jackson. Forced to his right. He'll try.
Oh my God! I just run right by him.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
24-yard gain. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson.
Damn.
That is caught. And he's in. Ted Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The house is clean. Got them something to eat. Got Dolly out of the shower.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
She's for fries. She's in the bed.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it.
I haven't ate today.
Comes out. The Steelers
I actually haven't ate today.
and they do.
I actually haven't ate today.
Defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and
For kids, I'm not really that hungry, actually.
26.
The kids need that more than me.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Steelers.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
This may be a drink. This may be a drink.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. And Freiermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
What do you want? Instead of celebrating a touchdown,
What store you at?
he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways.
Sounds
That
fine.
ball hits your hands at this level. You've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Sit here and fuck with this guy. Got the control in my mouth.
This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head?
And he will score! Game on! Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll send Flowers in motion. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. Jackson so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up to the end.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll take off again. They'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll drop the throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Steelers use one of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll run it with Henry. Yeah. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is good.
What?
And the Ravens go by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers going up top. And that is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
Here's 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Inside.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
What is this?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield.
That wasn't going to work.
And the Ravens are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Cerrito. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I just played this dude a few minutes ago. He told me because of my disability or whatever and the way I'm beating people, I should be making thousands of dollars. He said he just got to get it out there like viral or something.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cairo Santos after the opening kick, and we're off from Acrisure. Calvin Austin on the return. He's got a lane past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, deep right away. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. And Freiermuth the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. He can get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Even 25 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down throw here by Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
The game is lagging.
Rodgers will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
How was your nap?
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down.
It felt like it was.
And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing again, Rodgers. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Counter play here, Warren. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Has some room to work. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Blackwell now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. This play goes for 36. And it'll be 1st down Bears. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Williams with 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Steelers calling their first time
Yeah,
out.
babe, I'm coming in.
And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is our last play of the quarter. On 4th down, it's Williams. He's going deep. And this one winds up incomplete. He took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play.
Wild child, huh?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, the first throw for Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this one is
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air
with that big ass phone.
You
How you doing?
On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Night.
It won't fit in my cup holder.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 42 yards. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Stroud to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football.
I'll get it together when I get done playing, baby.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Hey, that's my fault.
Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 13. Now Rodgers.
Oh, damn.
He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Stroud looking to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially this is intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 88. Get 300.
Now runs straight ahead with Lawrence. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and down is. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And Stroud now to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing that sideline complete. That's Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 31 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
26, 319.
Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Now a crease here as he past the 30. Tremont Smith. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Damn, he took it well.
Terrence Stingley picks it. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They try to eat some clock and mix it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Stroud.
Hey, cooking something? Cooking something?
I think he's as fine with that.
Where's Frank Fries, you dumb motherfucker?
In all honesty, he wanted his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on the throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and then thrown incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative was getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
Damn it, boy.
And this is
Nice.
And that should do it. And they will score.
Good game, man.
6 for the Texans TD.